Alright everyone, we are halfway through our look at the mono red Mardu deck here on legitmtg.com. We are joined by our good buddy Casper from puremtgo.com as well. Casper is on a Sultai control deck that looks to abuse villainous wealth. And I drew both Crackling Dooms. That card's not very good against this matchup in the main. And I personally cannot wait to side it out. Anyways, we've got our turn one play of Mire into Mountain into Monastery Swift Spear. We'll attack for 1 and pass the turn. Satyr Wayfinder. What do you reveal, Satyr? Temple, Island, Bioblight, and Temple. So we only have to deal with 3 Bioblights now. We'll go Outpost, and let's just get the Bioblight ready to go. No blocks from the Wayfinder, which I find a little surprising. No, you untap that for black and cast your Bioblights. There you go. Well, at least he's going to get in for 1. Or not. Weird. Come on, Flame Speaker. Let's do some work. Or let's get Hero's Downfall. Whichever one you want. I'd prefer work. Let's put the Forge on top because we're obviously having issues with lands. And we'll go ahead and Crackling Doom and hope that alright, Frame Seeker, eat a Downfall. This deck can't possibly put up enough pressure to actually beat the opponents. The curve is all over the place. There's a bunch of random one-ofs. This deck won a Grand Prix trial at San Antonio, by the way. Ah, Dissolve. Well, at least you didn't have another land. That'll show you. Outburst. Oh, let's take the rather unorthodox play of lightning striking my own damn token again. Alright, so how many Bioblights has he gone through now? 1, 2, 3, 4? Alright, Bioblight free. He mulliganed to 6 and saw all 4 Bioblights in the top 17 cards. This is a thing that happened in this game. Variance is the best. I'm putting the Swift Spear on the bottom because I'd rather not draw it again. Was not prepared for the main deck Aether Spouts. I've seen it a couple of times in the sideboard. Hey, there's a swamp. And here comes dig through time. Yeah, I've lost this game. Literally nothing I can do with my Crackling Doom and 6 lands. Well, he's got 4 cards and... Oh, probably a Kiora. Oh, is there nothing? Did he not take another land? Alright, here's Eidolon of the Great Reveal. Or Revel, rather. It will get played. It will resolve. Color me surprised. It will die. But hey, you're on 12, so take that. Playing speaker? Would you like to meet Mr. Heroic or Hero's Downfall? Or perhaps Mr. Dissolve? No, you're gonna meet Mr. Sultai Charm. Charmed, I'm sure. Here's Kiora. Kiora -1s. I'm going to Crackling Doom at the end of turn, I think. White. Red. Let's get Kiora out of play if this resolves. I do want to redirect the damage. Temple of Triumph. Rabble Master. Put you on top. This game has been over for a very long time. Villainous Wealth for 5. What of mine's going to beat me? Stoke, Eidolon, Rabble Master. I'm not even going to give you the satisfaction of casting those. Okay, we're keeping Murderous Cut in this game because of Hornet Nest. Bringing in the other Eidolon. We're taking out the Titan Strengths. We're bringing in the 24th land. We're bringing in the Ashcloud Phoenix, and we're taking out a Hordling Outburst. So that card is weak to Bile-Blight. I would very much like to play first. I would very much like to keep this hand. Let's go Temple. Outburst. Good. We've got ourselves a little bit of a curve. Or a little bit of a curve of things he will kill. Alright, Eidolon. Oh, you're going to get in that red zone, Eidolon. That's great. Alright, we can actually cast our delightful Ashcloud Phoenix. We will get in for 2. Alright, he's comes into play tap lands. I need to be extra careful about running into either whatever. Either Snap, either Storm, either Spouts. Either Spouts. That's what I need to be careful about running into. Okay, so if he blights my goblins now, that's not the worst thing in the world. We'll cast our Ash Cloud Phoenix. There's Kiora. What are you set on, Kiora? You set on Ash Cloud Phoenix? No, you minus. Everybody going at Casper. He's at 4. Alright, so let's go to game 3 of this match. We are now on the draw. Is there anything that I want to change? There is not a thing that I want to change. This hand is not very good, and I'm going to ship it back. This hand's not very good either, but it's got drops. Everything dies to everything he has in his hand. Or in his deck, rather. Alright, Temple, what do you got for me? Bloodstained Mire? No. Show me something delightful, top of deck. That is a Storm Breath Dragon. It's kind of delightful. Whatever I cast next turn is going to die to Bile Blights. Let's keep both of these on top. I would rather the Flame Speaker die than the Rabble Master. Oh. I'm Joshua Clater, smiling politely. It's still gonna die. Just to what? Let's go ahead and run out our Rabble Master. Oh, wow! Flame Speaker's going to attack! I got no value out of that at all. None. 0. Alright, let's run out Eidolon. At least let's attack first and then run out Eidolon. I mean, like, the chances of this guy getting in again are fairly low, and even if I cast Eidolon first off, it dies to Hero's Downfall anyways. Alright, so that's one less downfall in hand. End of turn, do I want to stoke him? Do I want to stoke Kiora if Kiora happens? There's Kiora. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I think stoking Kiora's right. Because it might, well, it's not going to hassle or wrangle out a negate or a disdainful stroke. Go, 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 dragon, go! He's got 3 cards in hand. He's at 12. So dig through time. I just need to look at everything in my deck like it's a stupid burn spell. And worry about getting to 20 as soon as I can. Like if Stormbreath Dragon gets in for 4, fine. It's just that he's got, like, if I'm viewing the creatures in my deck as burn spells as well, then I have to view his removal as counter spells. Man, I need a black mana. Alright, Swift Spear. I'll take the 2. I'm expecting downfall on the Stormbreath. Sultai Charm also does the same thing. I can attack for 3 or I can attack for 4. Attacking for 3 seems mildly safer because it allows my Monastery Swift Spear to stay alive in case he has Pharika's Cure. So I'm a little more defensive than I should be. That attack would have left the opponent at 4 had I cast Lightning Strike. I said the opponent. His name's Casper. Oh, man. I don't want to run my dorks into Bile Blights. 3 cards in hand. He has used exactly 0 Bile Blights, so the chances of him having one are pretty good. So I'm just going to get in for 3 again. I'm not going to get in for anything because I piddled around and let him cast Silence Believers. Let's strive for 1. Everything's lame. And that is a Villainous Wealth for 5. What am I getting exiled? Strike, Outburst, 3 lands. So, old Josh here is going to have to play the Lightning Strike and, well, let's just draw Stoke the Flames. Let's just draw it. Why not? Or we can trade Outburst. Have I cast a Stoke the Flames yet? I have cast 1? Maybe? Did I cast that? I think it did. I think I got cast. Here comes another Villainous Wealth. It's for 5 again. Lightning Strike. Eidolon, Lightning Strike, Flame Speaker. My goblin tokens ain't attacking at all. I've got to be taking 6 from this, right? Yeah, I'm taking 6. I'm just going to draw Stoke. He's got me 10 cards deeper. I appreciate his efforts. I'll take 1, whatever. I'm holding my hand over my play area so I don't see me top decking the Stoke the Flames. That's Chandra. I guess I can +1 Chandra, deal 1 here, make it to where Eidolon can't block, and hold back. I should have picked off a goblin token if my plan was to not attack. Chandra, Chandra. They're both attacking Chandra, so I'll just throw 1 of each, or a goblin apiece in front of the attackers. Flame Speaker, what do you trigger on? Combat damage? Oh, it's combat damage to a player. Okay. I could have just let Chandra... I guess take the 2 from the Flame Speaker? Do I want to exile? He's got 3 cards in hand. Like, exiling the top card doesn't seem like the best thing, so we'll pick off a goblin. Okay, so is everyone going to Chandra? Yes, everyone's going to Chandra. I have to block the Eidolon, because that will give me... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll leave Chandra with 1 counter on her. Okay, let's get a land out of the deck. Okay, he's got 3 cards in hand. I have 0. I have enough mana to stoke and bolts. That is an outpost. That was not a thing we needed. I could put him to 1, or I could just try to win. There's a Swift Spear. That puts me at 7. But if he has removal for the Swift Spear, that kills him because of the Eidolon, so let's put him to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If he attacks with everything, it puts me on 3. Flame Speaker is going to get him a couple of free cards. There's a Wayfinder, he can't cast it. Charm, can't cast it. I'm pretty sure even Freaka's Cure kills him before. But I'm going to keep drawing lands. Because sometimes the red deck does that. And I'm very limited on the amount of things that I can cast as well. Storm Breath Dragon would be super. Rabble Master puts me to 3. That is not a card I want to actually be... If he has a... Well, I mean, even his blockers would be like Hornet Nest. So he can't just attack with everyone and make a blocker. Unless he's got a Kiora. Like, Kiora completely would mess us up. I've got like a turn to find a burn spell. So this has to be it. This has to be the turn I draw my burn spell. So are we going to get there or not? Cast. Gives me an extra blocker. So Ash Cloud Phoenix would step in front of what exactly? Oh, Ash Cloud Phoenix steps in front of Prophetic Flame Speaker if he attacks. Alright, let's make sure. I mean, I'm going to be taking 2 from a source. No, or am I dead? I think I'm just dead. No, I have to block the 2 power guys. But I'm going to block in such a way to where Eidolon stays alive. I will be going to 1, and I'll have a morph left over. Yeah, because if I block a Goblin, I get dealt 3. So, yeah, I had to block the Eidolon. What? That removes him from combat! Or does he have trample? Do you have trample? He has trample. Never mind. I'm stupid. What I should have done was blocked the Flame Speaker with the Eidolon. Or not. I should have blocked the Flame Speaker with the Swift Spear. Because that negates the trample damage. And put Phoenix on Blossom. Or Phoenix on Great Rebel. I still take 2. Monastery Swift Spear dies in regular combat damage to the Flame Speaker. I drew a Battlefield Forge. His hand was pretty good. My hand was not. So, like... Let's move this crap out of the way real quick. So, Flame Speaker has trample. Let's back this up. if I put the Swift Spear in front of there, even with his hand, there's no way I win. Just, jeez. Okay, not seeing his hand at all. Let's just pretend that doesn't exist. Swift Spear in front of the Flame Speaker is the block that I should have made. And Phoenix in front of the Eidolon is the block I should have made. Eidolon and Phoenix trade. Swift Spear dies. I take 2. We're both at 1. I attack for 2. Something happens. It either gets Bile Blighted or Downfall. It gets Downfall at the end of his turn. I mean, who am I kidding? But, yeah, there's no way I could have won that match. But it was close. I need to pay better attention to cards that have Trample and Double Strike. Alright, that was fun. That was match 3. We've got 2 more to go. So let's... I need to get to recording those. And thanks for hanging out here on Legit. I'm Joshua Clater. Have a good one.